Hey everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not too sure because yeah, my microphone's on. Let's talk some horror. It's been like ages since I actually did a live stream. I didn't do one this week on Monday, mainly because I had exams for the past 2 weeks and I could not be bothered. So let's talk about some horror movies because we got a brand new little like teaser for the new movie Imaginary, which I honestly think it looks okay, but like I'm not sure where they're gonna go with this. It's just like meh. Do a Saw X DVD unboxing. I'm not really sure the DVDs are out yet. However, once it is out and I'm able to get it, I probably will. Just to like show it off. I'll probably do it in like a short, but I probably will do that at some point. So though, that is a great film. Um so yeah, I probably will do that, but I'm not too sure about the like release date of it at the moment. It came out in September, did it not? It's your favorite Saw DVD menu. And Saw X DVD release date UK. It's like in pre-release at the moment. I can't like get it at the moment unless I pre-order it. And for some reason, pre-order prices are always like outrageous. So we'll wait a little bit, and then we are going to do that because you know I love Saw X. It is definitely one of the best Saw movies that there is, and yeah, yeah, that was quite sad. I remember like waking up, going downstairs, and like I think my dad had the news on, and then I just like heard that on the news, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was just so unexpected. But like, yeah, that was really sad. Adam Stanheight in Saw X. I'm not. I don't think he's in Saw X. I have watched it twice now, and I'm pretty sure they show his body at the end. Spoilers, but I'm pretty sure they show his body, like, at the end when the guy, I think is, oh God, what's his name? The guy who fakes the surgery and has the fake scar, when, spoilers, Costas Mandalore comes back as Hoffman. But I'm pretty sure that was just his body in the background, but I still think they should bring Carrie Elwes back. If not, then maybe, just maybe, bring Adam back and say he didn't die. Anyone. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Zep. I don't think... Did we even see Zep's body in that film? I'm not sure we did. Because his body was like... His head was like bashed in with the top of the toilet in the first Saw movie. So... I'm not too sure there. But speaking of horror movies that go on for... Oh, I definitely agree with this. I can get behind that. However, if you didn't know, there was some news that came out where basically it said that Saw 11 is going to be a prequel, so he could come back in Saw 12 because they are looking at making Saw 11 and 12, making a pseudo-trilogy with these new movies. So Saw 12 is looking to be the one where it's a sequel to Saw 7, and it's going to sort of wrap up the franchise again for the about 5th time. Because it ended in the first one, then it ended in the 3rd one, then it ended in like the 6th one, then it ended in the 7th one, then it ended in Jigsaw, then it ended in Spiral. And now we got Saw X. Um, I can see this happening. Maybe it's like a cameo, like Matthew Lillard did in Scream 5, where basically he sort of just like had a voice cameo in the background in the scene where they were all going for Wes. Hang on. For Wes. But I don't think he will be coming back to play Adam if he ever does. But I don't think I've heard of that person who you just put there. Just before I put it on, I'm googling these people before I put them up, just because I can't remember who they are. Because I am very careful with like, oh, right, yeah. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that happened. I don't even think that's in the movie, that scene, where he was like in full makeup for Adam. So if that is in the movie at some point, I'm guessing it'll be on like the DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Ultra HD version of it that's released for home media. And then maybe we'll get like an extended cut and it will maybe show Adam coming back or something. I'm waiting for my Saw X movie in the mail. Yeah, I haven't ordered mine yet, mainly because I am very busy at the moment. I've had exams for a while, and I recently bought a bunch of movies to watch with my mates, so I'm sort of focusing on that at the moment. But I am at some point probably going to do a full like horror DVD collection. Oh, it was the US pre-order of course. The US, they always get everything early, except when it comes to the release of Five Nights at Freddy's. I got that 3 days early here in the UK, and I'm so happy about that. Even if I didn't really like the movie, I am so happy I got to see it before everyone else. But yeah, so the new imaginary thing's looking to be pretty cool. Let's see. Dr. Lawrence Gordon was not in Saw X. Yeah, I was kind of annoyed about that, considering how it's set in between Saw 1 and 2. But I'm guessing it's because Carrie Elwes maybe still isn't happy with the Saw guy, because he did sue them at one point for not paying him his correct rate, I believe. And he did come back in Saw 7, so he could come back in Saw 11 or 12. But if not, they were going to make a Saw TV show at some point. If they are still going to make that show, then they should definitely... I can agree with this right now. Daniel Matthews should return. I mean, his actor's in Scream 4, and he just looks like... He still looks the exact same. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he is the guy in Scream 4 with, like, the streaming webcam on his head. So I can definitely see that happening at some point. Scary Movie 6. I can get behind this, alright? I will forever defend every Scary Movie except the 5th one. Scary Movie 5 is the only Scary Movie I will never defend because it doesn't have Cindy in it. It's not Sydney. I keep messing that up. It's Cindy in Scary Movie. I was actually rewatching Scary Movie 3 the other day because I didn't realise that they parody 8 Mile in it. Oh, not going to put the next thing you put there. But I can see Scary Movie 6 happening. But talking about imaginary, that trailer today kind of got me because they released 2 things about teddy bears in the same day. You got the imaginary trailer about a killer teddy bear and you got the Ted the Series trailer, which I am very excited for as a fan of anything Seth MacFarlane does except Family Guy. I'm, I'm very excited for this. Yeah, yeah, that did happen. His skeletons were in Saw 3D. It didn't look like a skeleton, I've gotta say. It did not. It just looked like they took like a potato sack and put clothes on it. That movie's budget kind of just like died at the end of that movie in the Hoffman scene where they lock him in the bathroom. But yes, his skeleton was there, but they could have swapped it out. It's Saw. Anything can happen. The TED TV show. Yeah, I was just saying. I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited for the TED TV show, mainly because those first two movies are so much like films which I just really love, like early 2000s comedy. So Shaun the Dead, Paul, Hot Fuzz, The World's End. Basically anything Edgar Wright does, it reminded me of that. Adam's corpse was in the Saw 2 film. I'm trying to remember. I think, yeah, it was there. But I can't remember if it was in the actual end scene with Eric Matthews there. It was either the end of that movie or it was the beginning of Saw 3. I don't remember, when Eric Matthews goes into the bathroom. I don't remember his... You're gonna keep typing that. I'm not gonna click it. I'm not falling for it. But I can just very much see them saying Adam survived. He broke the chain. He leaves the bathroom. He comes back. And he wants revenge on Gordon for never coming back. He never saved him. He's angry. He's gonna do his own traps. I can just imagine that, but it's highly debatable. So Zep's skeleton was in Saw 3D. Okay, I have to just look up this scene, so bear with me here. But I'm just gonna look up the Hoffman scene from the end of the movie and watch it. Hoffman Saw 3D ending. I just got the one that I watched randomly. Let's see. The bathroom. Just after he got stabbed with the thing. His neck. Oh! So it is. His skeleton is in that scene. Well, I don't know where you're really going with Sep's skeleton being in there, but I just find, him so weird. Why did Amanda give Adam a mercy kill in the bathroom in Saw 3? I'm pretty sure that, basically, it's because Jigsaw made her feel really bad. He knew that key was not supposed to fall down the drain. And he probably just, berated her for, months on end until she, did something, and her only thought was just, let's just kill him. In fact, no, not months. He was I'm guessing that was about a week afterwards, because he looks kind of weak there. He doesn't look like he's eaten in a while. He looks kind of disheveled a bit, roughed up, I'll say. But I'll say that Adam was sort of just wasted in that movie. However, they always come back, as Chucky says. It's Chucky's line, it's not William Afton's line. Alright. Adam Stanheimer's got a deleted scene in Saw X's DVD special features. Yeah, I can't remember what Saw film, but I'm pretty sure in one of the Saw movies there is a deleted scene with Adam at his apartment and Amanda bumps into him. like he's walking like up the stairs to his apartment, and then he just sort of like bumps into Amanda, and then just like leaves. Oh, this is kind of a question. I cannot remember that movie very well. It has been a while since I've watched it. Um, I think the main reason was because the cover art for the film always just sort of creeped me out. But I honestly cannot remember that film in like at all. Um, it is a film which I am probably going to rewatch in the coming days now because I cannot remember any of it, and that just reminded me. I kind of enjoyed that movie. It's like the only bearable Paris Hilton movie that there is. But yeah, I do not know. I'm not too sure with that question, mainly because I cannot remember House of Wax. I have it as a DVD. It's in my collection. I just haven't watched it in about a year. I need to stay hydrated because I've got a bad throat today. But so let's take a look at Bloody Disgusting. See what's going on with the horror news at the moment. Did we see that Pedro Pascal is going to be cast as Mr. Fantastic in the MCU? I mean, since he's not really leading the movie, I guess it's fine, because he's not really going to play that big of a role. Oh, let's talk some Thanksgiving. It seems like that movie is really good. Like, it's got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, which is really, really, really good. For an Eli Roth movie, I just dropped my phone, but for an Eli Roth movie, that is amazing. Considering how his movies are usually just like, what is this, torture? And then they just turn it off and they're like 20%. But yeah, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, that's quite sad. The guy who made the poster for I believe it's Jaws passed away. That poster is awesome. So rest in peace to him. Why did Lawrence leave Adam to die in the bathroom trap with Zepp's body in Saw? So he didn't intend on leaving him. Basically, I can remember Saw way more than House of Wax. I've seen it way more than I've seen House of Wax. I've watched House of Wax like maybe twice, and I've seen Saw about like 10 times. But that scene, he says, "I'll come back. I have to make sure they're safe." Basically, there is his daughter and his wife, and he leaves in hopes that he will be able to get out safely and come back with help for Adam. But instead, he's basically found by Jigsaw, and Adam is just left in the bathroom. He didn't intend on leaving him, but in the coming days after that, which is shown in flashbacks in Saw 3D, it does show that Lawrence was basically bedridden, and he wasn't able to walk because he didn't have one of his feet until Jigsaw gave him a prosthetic. But I can definitely see, like, if they ever find some weird way to bring Adam back, him being really angry at Lawrence Gordon, like, "You left me," blah, 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 or something like that, because I've got to say, Leonel was very annoying in that movie. So yeah, he didn't leave him on purpose. He wanted to come back, but it ended up that he wasn't able to because Jigsaw found him, after he put his stump of a foot back onto like a boiling hot pipe to like, God, what's the word? To stop it from like bleeding anymore and to keep it healing. Yeah, I can't think of the word that it would be, but I'm not going to say the word that I have in my mind because I don't think it's correct. Once again, I have not watched House of Wax in a year, but I'll look that up. Um, oh, I think I remember that scene. So, basically, is that the scene where they, like, smash the guy who was, like, still living, but he was encased in the wax and he wasn't able to speak, and when they tried taking the wax off, it just peeled off all his skin? That scene was really brutal. But I don't know why they did it. I mean, House of Wax is just it's it's like early Eli Roth movies. I'm not gonna say the word, but it's just torture corn. I'll say. I can't say the actual word for YouTube stuff, but it's torture. What else have we had in the horror industry recently? Let's have a quick look. What else have we had? Let's see. Oh, has anyone seen the Madam Web trailer? They're gonna have a serial killer Spider-Man as the villain, and that is just really cool. That they're going to that extent to force people to watch the movie, to the fact where they're bringing in a new Spider-Man. But yeah, um, we have had a little update concerning Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And it does kind of break a theory of mine, which I've had, which I won't tell you guys because I have another video which I made with TacMac, which is going to come out soon once I finished editing it. But it should come out next week. And I mean, it kind of gets rid of my theory, but they haven't started working on the movie yet. So I'm kind of hoping for more of William Afton, maybe like flashbacks to it, or maybe have this entire movie be a prequel. I don't know, but that's what I think for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But that's just like one of the like many things that's going on in the horror world at the moment. Like people are mad at Terrifier 2 for let's see. I'm trying to remember this. So Seth Baxter, he's the guy who killed Hoffman's sister, right? And then he's the guy who was in the pendulum trap. Yeah, okay, figured it all out. I every time I watch that movie, I just can never like do the opening scene. It's too much for me. I'm a guy who's seen many horrible things, but yeah. So I don't know. He's just a terrible guy, and Hoffman got his revenge, and that's all you gotta say. He was a terrible guy, and he got what was coming to him. I don't think he deserved to be cut in half, literally, but he would have deserved more prison. Oh, he would have deserved more prison time. Scooby Doo 3. Yes. Hang on. Hang on. We need a Scooby Doo 3. I have this sat on my desk for some reason. I don't even know why. But we need Scooby Doo 3 from James Gunn. Like, the man is the head of, like, DC Studios. He works at Warner Brothers. The man can get it done. Imagine, like, a requel Scooby Doo movie where they're all old. And Scooby's, like, got grey hair now. Let's see, what else have we got here? We have Xavier Chavez's skeleton was in the bathroom. It's all 3D. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of the skeletons were now in that movie now. Right, let's see. Saw 11. So, Saw 11 is looking out to be a prequel, as I'm pretty sure I said earlier. I think that it's mainly going to be, like, just a sort of thing in between Saw 2 and 3, because you have a solid 6 months in between those two movies. And I just kind of feel like it's going to go one of either way, where you're going to have a really good prequel like Saw X was, or you're gonna have a really bad movie. But I'm hoping for the best with Saw 11 and Saw 12 because they are doing a sort of threequel with those ones. But yeah, that's my real thoughts on those movies. They haven't really announced much with them yet. Besides that, one's a prequel, one's a sequel, and that's all they've said for that so far. So let's see. So actually deleted scenes. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few deleted scenes. I know one of them's the Adam scene, and another one. I heard something about it, so I'm going to look this up now because Saw X deleted scenes. There's like a deleted scene of Oh, so there were a whole 30 minutes of deleted scenes from Saw X. That is a lot of footage which they didn't show. Keep in mind, this film's over like 2 hours long. Almost 2 hours long. I can't really remember. It's almost 2 hours long, or it's over 2 hours long. I can't really remember. But that means there was an entire 30 minutes more of footage for the movie, which will be on the DVD, which makes me even more excited to buy the DVD, which I'm going to have to do on Amazon because age ratings suck here in the UK. So, Timothy Young in Saw 3. Oh, God. I am so bad with names when it comes to horror movies because so many characters are just insignificant and so many others are really important. So, let me quickly do that one. What do you think of bananas? Cole, do you need to do this? But yeah, I don't remember who Timothy Young is. I'll look that up quickly now. Let's see. Timothy Young Saw. Oh, all right. Here's the guy in the rack. That's like one of my most controversial traps when it comes to Saw. I don't think he should have died in that movie. He did not deserve what happened to him in that film. How's your day going? My day's going pretty good. I had an exam today, and I'm currently talking about Saw, so it's going pretty good so far. Yeah, Gordon's foot was just still in the room. It looked like a zombie foot at that point. It didn't look like a human foot anymore. Like, zombies are dead humans, so I don't know. But yeah, what else is there to talk about besides some Saw? I've spoken a lot of Saw tonight. Maybe some Halloween. I did a little collab with a fellow YouTuber, and we spoke about some Halloween theories for a new movie or TV show, so we sort of check that out. You love Terrifier 2? That's pretty good. I personally found it maybe a bit too much. It was a bit too long, and the kills went on for slightly longer than they needed to. But overall, it was a step up from the first movie because they got $500,000 to do it rather than a tiny little budget. But Terrifier 3, I'm pretty sure is coming out next year now, and it's going to be a Christmas movie, so get excited for that. No, I haven't. And is Amanda Young? Well, her character in Saw X is quite different from her character in other movies, I've felt. Because in that movie, you really feel her like father-daughter bond with Jigsaw. It's sort of just really. I I honestly like kind of felt bad for her when like the other girl who had a addiction got killed, and you could just like see that like she did not want that to happen. She wanted to like properly help her, but she couldn't because she has to help obey John. Um, you're excited. I'm guessing that's in response with Terrifier 3. Yeah, Terrifier 3 is looking to be quite the movie. They released a poster for it. I can try and get it up at some point. Let me try and see what I can do here. Alright, so I'm not sure. I don't think I can get it up. But, let me check. I think I could get it up. Let's look. Um, no, wait. No, I can only do video files, annoyingly. But if I could get the poster for it up, then if not, you need to check out the poster co because it's just really cool. It's got, I think, Art the Clown with Santa Claus's face in a necklace around his neck. And they released a teaser where it heavily implies that he brutally murders a young girl. So that sort of kind of thrown me off of the movie a bit because I hate it when they do anything to children or animals in movies. It really just gets to me. Like I watched well, I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna be one of my next videos, but I watched this film and they kill a dog in it and it just got me so annoyed because like why are you killing a dog? there was no point. And Stan Height survived and saw 3D. I don't think he did because his skeleton or whatever decaying corpse it was in the like bathroom at the end, but maybe it was a flashback. It probably was a flashback from the opening, maybe of the director's cut, which is my preferred cut of the movie because it shows you what happened to Lawrence Gordon right at the beginning, rather than just opening on the love triangle trap, which is like my least favorite trap of the Soul franchise. Should I do a video where I rank Soul traps? I really want to do that now. But yeah, what else has happened? Oh, there's this topic which isn't really related to horror, but I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So Now You See Me 3 has been confirmed, which has then got me really excited because they need to make Zombieland 3. I have a bit of the original Zombieland here. Like, I'm waiting for the day when Zombieland 3 comes out. Patiently waiting, but they need to hurry up a bit. They really, really need to hurry up a bit with that movie. But yeah, is there any other horror news that I want to discuss today? Let me think. Has there been an update with Crystal Lake recently? Let's see. I'll do a bit of research quickly. Let's see. Oh, so Crystal Lake, the Friday the 13th TV show, I looked the wrong way again. The Friday the 13th TV show is coming out in 2024. That means it's coming out the same year as Terrifier 3, Scream 7, and what was the other thing? A load of other stuff. Yeah, if I am ever able to, I'm going to get a Billy the Puppet. Because when I move at some point, I really imagined this set, so I'm going to have this like what's it called a shelf behind me with little holes. I'm going to have a Billy the Puppet sitting behind me for the sole purpose of it will be a joke for my old maths teacher who was very scared of the Saw movies. And I always wanted to, for some reason, bring a Billy the Puppet in to scare her with. God, I'm a horrible person. But, yeah, that seems like it's going to be the stream today. Thanks for coming along, everyone. I'm going to say goodbye. What's this? Hang on, one more message on the chat. Let me look up what that is quickly. I don't think I've heard of that, so let me look it up and see if it's related to the topic of the stream and not like the other thing. What is this? What is this show? It looks... I've never heard of this show. How have I... This looks like it's a horror show. I've never heard... It's a drama show. Oh! Okay! Sirens. I get... Okay, I know. So sirens are like those things that were in like Pirates of the Caribbean. That sort of just... were like mermaids and were like beautiful looking women that then like drew you in and killed you. Or something like that. Isn't that what a siren is? You guys need to let me know. But I haven't heard of that show. It doesn't look like something I'd watch. It doesn't really look like it's for me, but it looks like season 4 is coming out, so look forward to that then. FNAF 2. Alright, a bit of FNAF 2 before I end the stream. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is gonna come out next year, and it seems like it's going to have Springtrap in it. For the main reason being, the first one literally ends with the Spring Bonnie, like, Springtrap scene, which I kind of just got annoyed about. I've got it somewhere here, the actual one, the good one. So let me find it quickly. Let's see. No. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, watch this quickly. Once it loads. Yeah, I've got the like FNAF 3 death of William Afton in just like my video clips here. Here, check this out. For some reason, I just really love this scene from FNAF 3, because it's just way better than anything they've done in the movie so far. Like, this scene was in the movie where they scare William Afton and, like, kill him, but instead it's just sort of like, you know, yeah, I'm William Afton, guys, fear me. And then he just, like, got spring-locked, and you didn't even see it. Like, here, you see blood. We didn't see any blood in the movie, did we? Look, there's blood falling on the floor. He was screaming in this. None of that happened in the movie. Why couldn't it have happened in the movie? I need to know this information, because it really annoys me. Let's see. Comments. What else have we got? Saw 12. So, Saw 12 is going to be this sort of like sequel to Saw 3D, where it's going to be a sequel to that. It's going to tie everything up. It's not going to be a prequel, but that is basically going to be Saw 12. Ghost Rider 3. I actually made a video, which I've not released, mainly because I didn't like how it came out, and talk about if Ghost Rider 3 could happen. And, you know, Marvel, they've released this new kind of like Marvel Spotlight banner thing, where basically it's for projects that don't really fall into the MCU and aren't very family friendly. Well, that is exactly what Ghost Rider is. Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage needs to come back. The man did a better job in a rip-off of Five Nights at Freddy's than the actual Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We need him in a Marvel movie. Even if it's not Ghost Rider, I just want Nick Cage in a Marvel movie. I just need more Nick Cage movies. He makes like 4 a year, but that's not enough for me. Here. Lee Whannell's cameo in Saw 11. Oh, that's actually a good idea. His cameo wasn't for Saw X, but maybe they've already filmed Saw 11 and they are releasing it next year or something. I don't know, but I could definitely see like Lee Whannell cameoing in a Saw movie, but not reprising his role as Adam. Perhaps just being like a new movie. Michael Evans. I've heard that name. I can't remember what Saw. That's from a Saw movie. Right. Oh, okay. So Zep. Zep's not coming back. Zep's dead. I hate to break it to you. Zep's dead. He died in the first movie. He's not coming back. He can make a cameo as a different character. Like, I would have loved to see him make a cameo as, like, another orderly in, like, Saw X. Because they had a load of scenes in, like, hospitals. Imagine if, like, Zep's actor just came in there. That would be so funny and also just really cool. But, yeah. Let's see what else I can think about to talk. Unless you guys have any things you want me to talk about. Oh, well, I can tell you right now, that's not happening. Eric Matthews got his head crushed by 2 giant blocks of ice in Saw 6, I believe it was. Was it Saw 6, Saw 5, or wait, no, Saw 4. One of those, no, Saw 6 is the one with the insurance guy. Saw 5 is a different one, and Saw 4 is the one where he gets his head crushed. It's because I looked at the next chat, which I have no input on this because I don't play GTA. So yeah, Spider-Man 4 movie. Ooh, here's something I can talk about. So, Spider-Man 4, it's not been announced yet, but I don't know what's brewing over in Sony, but Madam Web, like that trailer looks like it's a fan-made movie, but it actually looks really cool. Nice poster. Thank you. Yeah, I got I got the art one, the Scream one, and the Friday the 13th one, all from this guy who was selling them at Comic-Con. And this one I got at the UK Games Expo. It was a very weird thing to get at the Games Expo, but surprisingly, they had a good amount of horror stuff. And, oh wait, I just realised. My ghost face mask's fallen down. It's annoying. It's usually just sat here, in like the side of the screen. And like, it's not hanging up now. Alright, so it's not hanging up. It's just not working. Let's see. Scream 7. Oh, Scream 7. If you have not seen my Scream 7 theory video, which I did with Craven Something Scary, I really recommend that video. Because we go over so many ideas for Scream 7, but talking about Scream 7 actual news, the movie is going to be releasing in, it's going to be filming in April next year. Well, no, May or April next year, and then I think it's mainly because Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega are both very busy at the moment. Like, Melissa Barrera had to, quit a different movie to be in Scream 7. Personally, I wouldn't mind, because I don't like her, but I personally just prefer her not being in Scream 7, to be honest. Why did Dr. Gordon cut off his foot with a hacksaw in the bathroom trap in Saw? Oh. So, I'm pretty sure at that point he was just entirely done with this game. I was just like, all right, so Zach's dead. Adam's like just been shot because I shot him, and I have to save my family. I've got a wife and a kid who could be like dead, and I don't know what's happened to them. This is my only option. They literally say earlier in the film he doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet. That is an awesome line, but it's true. And then that was one of the money shots of the movie. He just starts soaring away, biting onto his shirt, soaring away, biting onto his shirt, soaring away through his foot, and then he escapes. So yeah, that's the main reason why he cut off his foot in the movie. But honestly, there's so many weird things that like the characters do in that movie. Like it's just weird. Why was Adam screaming at the end credits in Saw? I mean, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? This man who he thought was dead just got up off the ground, told him game over, closed the door, leaving him in pitch black darkness in a room full of dead bodies, feet. Like, it probably smelt in there as well. It was like a used bathroom. And he's just like alone. He doesn't even have Dr. Gordon in there anymore because Gordon's gone. I think it's pretty fair to scream. Like, screaming usually works with serial killers, but sadly, Jigsaw's not a serial killer. He's a megalomaniac. So, yeah. That's something I can get behind there as well. Freddy vs. Jason 2. So, I can get behind that. And if you didn't know, there is actually a comic called Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, where they bring Bruce Campbell's character in from Evil Dead. Okay, I'm starting to get kind of confused here with the next chat, but I'm just going to ignore it. Basically, this film cannot happen because the film rights for Friday the 13th are still all weird, but we're getting a TV show, and also Freddy vs. Jason 2 would kind of be the perfect movie for Robert Englund to come back as Freddy. He said it before, he will come back one more time and then he won't play Freddy again. So, I think it's perfect. Bring Robert Englund back for one more time. Bring Kane Hodder in for Jason. I haven't seen Kane Hodder in anything at all. Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything in ages. He's really hasn't been in movies recently. His last movie was Hatchet 4, I believe. Which I haven't watched any of the Hatchet movies because they just don't really seem my thing. Yeah, he hasn't really been in anything recently. So that would be the perfect movie for Kane Hodder and just Robert Englund to come back, reprise their most famous role. The man literally plays Jason when he goes to New York. I think he deserves to play Jason one more time for his return to the big screen. So yeah, what else have we got in the horror news at the moment? Let me look. There's really new Chucky news. The actors' strike is over, and they had so much footage in that other trailer. So I can definitely see. I love how when you go onto the cast of the Chucky TV series, it still shows Zachary Arthur's picture from when he was 12. It doesn't actually show him how he is now. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, 19 inches of venom. That's all I gotta say. Chucky Dead by. Oh yeah, Chucky's in Dead by Daylight now, isn't he? I have to check that out because like it has been just like out for so long, Dead by Daylight, and all the characters which they have in there is really cool. Tyler's in Tyler, these guys, oh god. Why was about this? Isn't that the kids who Chucky blew up in the last movie? Not the last movie, in the last like season. Tyler. Oh, all right, yeah, I remember how. He's the kid from Child's Play 3. I remember right before I was about to Google it. That's the kid from Child's Play 3. I cannot see him coming back. Like, maybe in Chucky Season 4, if they get so fed up with the kids that instead of religion school, they send them to military school instead. And maybe Tyler's like a commander there or something. But I cannot see Tyler coming back. One thing which I have got to say though, justice for Nika once again. She's finally getting what she actually deserves, which is revenge. She's finally cleared of her charges and all of that in the show. I'm so happy because she was like my favorite. She's my favorite character in the Chucky world, and they just sort of screwed her over so much in that film and just TV show in general. Like, she had her family killed. Then she got sent to an insane asylum because she was framed for the murders, even though she wasn't insane. Then she got her body taken over by Chucky. Then she got all her limbs cut off by Tiffany in Chucky Season 1. Then she finally gets revenge. And it just feels like this should have come way beforehand for Nika. Let's see. Saw 3D's opening scene. Yeah, the opening scene of Saw 3D. It's one of my favourite opening scenes, that director's cut opening, where it's Lawrence Gordon pulling himself, like dragging himself across the floor, trying to find his way out. And then just like ends with him like pulling the stump that he has left of a leg and just like shoving it against a boiling pipe. See, he had the will to survive, so he survived. Yeah, I don't know how he didn't like die from doing that. Like, I cut my finger the other day and I went to wash it but didn't realise the water was on hot and it really hurt and I was in so much pain. I don't know how he was able to survive that. That's probably going to do it for today's stream though. Thank you all for coming out today and chatting some horror with me. Talking about movies, talking about TV shows, talking about things we all love, talking about things that are stupid. But yeah, thanks for coming out. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching the stream.